do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get?
Hey everybody, Napalm's took his time long, and I want vengeance, so I'm going to ask my subscribers, I'm going to send some PMs out to people who I trust, to please mirror this video. If you're a subscriber, please mirror this video, because this woman who I'm about to do a video against is a bit DMCA happy. She's already taken down Ashes Is There Even, Liamar24, and she actually took down, she had Napalm's account taken down. So please mirror this video. I don't usually ask people to do this, but there is definitely a chance that I'm probably going to get DMCA'd by this woman. But this is a response to her latest video about Lara Logan, and it's disgusting. It's grotesque for any woman of any sort of social, political nihilism to fucking propose this sort of crap. By the way, I'll let her speak herself and then I'll respond to it.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, Spruce Panther Commit. I told you, do not believe the corporate media. And as we're finding out right now, Lara Logan was not assaulted in any way, let alone sexually. The British media is pointing out that at the beginning of this crisis, the American papers blasted all over the front page, rape, assault. These people are animals. But turns out that was 7 days after the alleged incident. Okay, well, what other details have emerged? Surely CBS and CNN and, the reporters will be demanding some sort of justice, some sort of prosecution, but no. And we're finding out that at the most, she was subjected to something called aggressive pinching, which she's probably used to in her rather racy lifestyle. This was a...
Now, this woman makes Pat Condell look like Saint Pat Condell, honestly. She wasn't raped, she wasn't attacked in a sexual way. Yes, she was. That's why it took people of the Egyptian people to come around there and save her from the people who were doing it. They were sexually assaulting her. Now, I don't know if it was rape. I know it was a very strong sexual assault, and for you to say that it wasn't is downright offensive. And you said, oh, her loose monster. Now, for some reason in this video, the annotations at the bottom of her videos have been taken off, but it read something like this. She had apparently had an affair with she broke the marriages of 2 blokes. Well, what the hell is that going to do with her with her being sexually assaulted in another on another continent in another country? Really, and honestly, I don't see the connection. This isn't as bad as the other annotation that I'm going to read a bit, which you also won't have on here, but I'll tell you what it says. But do you not find, as a woman, this is a bit odd? Because, again, she did nothing to deserve her attack. She was there, and actually, why have you not mentioned the anti-Semitic remarks that people were putting forward, when people were shouting Jew at her, because people thought she was an Israeli spy? She was actually misidentified as an Israeli spy, and that's actually one of the reasons she was sexually assaulted. Because people unfortunately put her as a sexual assault. Why do you not mention that in your video? Because you later in your video you talk about some sort of Israeli conspiracy.
False flag attack designed to discredit the People's Revolution and to install an Israeli-friendly, CIA-friendly military puppet.
Israeli-friendly puppet. Israeli-friendly puppet. Do you know anything about history? Have you ever read a history book? You may know about the Suez Crisis, or the Yom War, or things like that. If you've ever read anything, if they do try to put a Israeli friend, the guy will probably get assassinated, because that's what happened to the last guy who was Israeli friendly, because he was for peace between Israel and Egypt, or the Muslim world, and he got assassinated for having that view. Or do you not bother to read these things called history books? And is really conspiracy. Where have you come up with this for? She was identified as a Jew, a Jewish spy. For some reason, you still don't bring this up. Is it because you're anti-Semitic for some reason, which I find ironic, considering you in your previous video about Lara Logan were saying some practically hateful things about white people, especially and conflating her rape with apartheid,
in order to block Iran in their moves. Okay, this is all about geopolitics. It has nothing to do with rape. It took 7 days for CBS to report that there might have been an incident with Lara Logan so they can concoct a story that plays on the Western man's sexual fears. It's all a hoax. She was not in any way hurt. This was a false flag attack. Lara Logan, you should be ashamed of yourself.
So, firstly, let me address your thing. You say that it's against the Iran politics. Well, if you know where Egypt is, which is in Africa, the closest countries to it is in bloody Iran. Just that. Secondly, I'm going to lose the will to live at this point. Secondly, you say, there's nothing to do with it, it's to do with geopolitics. What the hell has the sexual assault of a woman got to do with geopolitics? All it's got to do is that this woman's been raped. And it happened when there was a revolution going on. That's unfortunately what happens, that unfortunately more crimes goes unpunished, because it's hard because you focus more on policing the riots than you do on specific crimes. That's unfortunately what happens when you're in the middle of an anarchistic situation. Secondly, you said that it's playing on the white man's fears, sexual fears. I think everybody has a fear of being raped. I don't think it's to do with skin colour. You know, this is the racist bullshit that you were getting called out on before. And thirdly, you think that Lara Logan should be ashamed of herself. Why? It's her fault for getting raped or getting sexually assaulted. And here's the thing: is that in your channel description, in your books, you say you like Nietzsche. Have you ever read the game theory bit, which is look at basically looks hard into you if you deal with when you become monstrous? Have you ever read that bit? Because right now that's what you're doing. And here's the best bit, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the bit that unfortunately was cut out of the video because it's cutting out annotations, but it says at the bottom, if she had been raped, she would have deserved it because she didn't understand the culture. So not understanding the culture means that you're more likely to get raped. This is just stupidity on a level that a hatefulness. How do you know that she didn't? Do you not think she was there because she understood the culture? I don't think she was there in a boob tube and a tight skirt. I think she was there dressed appropriately to be giving news. Now I know people are going to bring up the thing of her being in Afghanistan, but that was with soldiers. She knew she was in a Muslim country. She knew that she had to dress a certain way. Now I don't know why you keep on avoiding the issue of the fact that the anti-Semitic remarks were made towards her. Maybe that's something that you sort of you don't want to bring up for some sort of weird reason. Now, unlike napalm, here, I'm not gonna get all angry because frankly this is disgusting, and I think everyone can see how disgusting your video was. But your first one was equally disgusting. You project a lot of stuff of racism, and frankly, I think you're a disgusting human being. I think we're all one race, which is the human race, and that rape happens to all humans, and it happens despite of whatever you think, seems to go in your head, which is skin colour, geopolitics. No matter what, rape is rape, or sexual assault, rape, whatever you want to call it. It happens, unfortunately. And for you to say, oh, it's about geopolitics and about this shit, it is frankly offensive. How dare you say that, oh, it's been made up? Oh yeah, all these outlets that have been reporting it have made it up, have they? Oh, they seem to want, in no way is this correlating to the bigger story, which is the whipping of all these Muslim countries, getting rid of the totalitarian regimes that they're under. And unfortunately, crimes are going to go on there, and it was nothing to do with the fact that she was put as something that's the enemy of the state, and therefore was sexually assaulted because they conflated her to enemy. Unfortunately, that's what you're denying. I'm going to leave links to basically everything I'm saying here, and I want this woman to basically read this and understand that frankly she has just offended whole womankind, every person who's ever been raped, and every person who has ever gone through the trauma of sexual assault and rape. Thank you very much, love. You disgusting human being, you. Bossman103, Voyager is out.